Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to a walk through the major arcana with me, Countess. Today, we're going to look at the 18th card in the major arcana, the moon, La Luna. And so, this card is full of mystery, occult forces, and a lot of esoteric language going on. So, let's dive in. In reference to the Kabbalah tree of life, the moon rests down at the bottom of the Yesod and right on top of the Malkuth, um, kind of catty cornered to the world and right under the star. Um, and so the moon is represented by the Hebrew letter Quaf, which means back of the head or to be asleep. Astrologically, it's represented by Pisces, the element being water, water representing the cups, the emotions, intuition, all of that good stuff. Okay, so Arcana 18 depicts the moon as a disk with 32 rays on which is outlined in profile a feminine face. There is a meadow with a path in the center illuminated by the moon. The path set between two large towers leads away to the horizon. A dog and a wolf are howling at the moon while a crayfish is climbing out of the water. The moon is a symbol of subconscious powers, imagination, and intuition. The yellow color indicates great strength in the material world. And that's why imagination, which is a lunar faculty, helps in the materialization of thoughts. But moonlight is weak compared to the sun. Lightly illuminates the path to higher consciousness and barely helps in understanding the real essence of things. It is the light that illuminates the path of earthly life and leads us to recognize the error and reach the dawn of full light. And as we have already mentioned, the moon has 32 rays, 16 principal and 16 secondaries. These represent the 32 paths to wisdom of the Kabbalistic tree of life. There are two massive towers on either side of the path, forming a gateway. We cannot see it in the image, but maybe each tower is connected to a wall. This wall, with its two towers, indicates the limits of ordinary perception and sense, but it is not the final limit. There is a vast area of experience beyond towers, and the road leading to this area is open to all those who have the courage to follow it. The first section of the path from the lake to the towers seems to be a cultivated area. This shows the fields of our experience because it lies within the limits of ordinary perception and sense. Beyond this section, the path continues in blue. This is the area that we cannot have direct access to, at least at the current level of development. We may enter during meditation or sleep, but the knowledge will be imperfect. Note that the path has ups and downs. As a reference to the Hermetic law of rhythm, nevertheless, the path itself is a continual ascent. The path begins in a small lake that represents the subconsciousness mind. And it's the same lake as on the cards, number 14 and number 17. The crayfish crawls out of the lake, an animal that uses its shell as a defense against any external attack. It symbolizes the early stages of consciousness unfolding, where the student thinks that he is separate from the rest of nature. On either side of the path, there is a dog and a wolf howling at the moon. Both are animals of the same genius. The dog symbolizes the tamed aspects of our mind, and the wolf, the wild aspects of our mind. But both represent our fears in the presence of that place of exit where there is only reflected light to guide us. The moon stands for occult forces, mysteries, intuitive thoughts. It can be fear and anxiety, and representing the subconscious mind. That is Major Arcana 18. Remember, as far as numerology goes, 1 plus 8 is 9, and 9 is the number, the lunar number. That is it. So next we're going to be going into card 19. I can't wait. That is going to be card 19, the Sun. Apologies, I got interrupted there for that little brief moment of dead air. So we're going to move from the moon, the shadow world, to the illuminated world with the sun. So please join me in card 19. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to a walk through the Major Arcana with me, Countess. We are on the home stretch. We have arrived at card number 19, the Sun, El Sol, and let's look into it. So it is the 19th card in the Major Arcana, positioned in the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, right underneath El Diablo, centered in between the Hod and the Yesod. And it is in correspondence with the Hebrew letter Resh, which means double or the face. Its astrology corresponds with none other than the sun. Fancy that. And its element, can you guess it? Fire. Fire. Which fire represents the wands or the clubs in the minor arcana. Even the darkest nights are followed by the dawn. In this card, the light as a representation of spirit resumes his ascendancy. It is no longer a reflected light, but a direct creative force. Arcana 19 radiates positivity and fulfillment. A large, shining sun with a human face dominates the sky. The face is the confirmation of the attribution of card 19 to the Hebrew letter Resh, which means face. The sun is the conscious living energy that is the source of all activities on earth. He has two types of rays, indicating his double action in lighting and in heating. The number of these rays is 12, 12 straight and 12 wavy, associated with the zodiac as a representation of the circular work that regulates all life on Earth. On Earth, the wall indicates that the whole picture refers to the visible material world. The 4 sunflowers above the wall represent the manifestation of the solar creative force in the physical world and the 4 elements. In front of the wall, there is a naked child mounted on a calm white horse. The child is naked because it has nothing to hide. He is innocent and pure. It represents the happiness of being connected with our true selves. The child wears a crown of flowers and a red feather on his head. Notice that this is the same feather that the fool wears and symbolizes the inner light. The concept of purity appears again through the white horse. In addition, the white horse symbolizes strength and nobility. The child does not need a saddle and reins to ride it, indicating trust and harmony. It's just like the chariot. The chariot requires no saddle or reins for his direction. The child holds an orange flag in his left hand. We have seen again a flag, a black one, on the death card. Generally, the flag notifies of a change that has occurred. It is a message. The flag in this card notifies us about the victory of the spirit over the fear, as described in the previous card, and the beginning of a new unfoldment. In other words, the victory of conscious powers of the mind symbolized by the sun over the subconscious powers of the mind symbolized by the moon. And that is it. It is the opposite of the moon. It is bright, it is warmth, it is healing, it is positivity, success, vitality. It's a beautiful card. That is the Sun, Arcana 19. Next, we are going to be moving on to card 20. Can't wait. I can't wait to, we're almost to the end, and card 20 is the Judgment card. So stay tuned. I will see you in the next video. Bye.